Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is EonShiKeno. I have with me, making his comeback, Time Lord.
Hey there, Eon. What's up?
Not much. So in the top right part of the map, we've got IMMvp, the Blue Terran player here on Crossfire. Still in Code A, right? He's still in Code A?
Yeah, I believe so, yep.
Hanging out in Code A. And his opponent on the bottom side of the map, and the winner of last game, IMLosirA. And he's our red Zerg player down here in the bottom left part of the map. A correction from last game, Nestea versus LosirA is not going to be happening at this current GSL finals is not happening at BlizzCon. It's like 3 GSL finals from now, so.
Yeah, it's not going to be this GSL or GSL August. It's going to be GSL October, and it's going to be like October 21st. So, yep.
There's pretty good chances that Nestea is going to be there again, though.
yeah.
He wants those free plane tickets to BlizzCon. Those tickets are hard to get.
Yeah, they are. BlizzCon tickets.
That's probably
sold out, like,
that's probably the
really
easiest
quick.
way to get BlizzCon tickets now is to just win GSL or get to the finals, so you get a free ticket.
So, last game, LosirA, he's looking pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, he did pretty well versus MVP. He fought off that Hellion attack pretty well. MVP still did quite a bit of damage. He was up by about 10 Harvesters at that point, but his expansion was like completely left open. He was like, hey, here's my base. I mean, when you let a Zergling into your base without speed, you kind of got problems with security.
That is true.
So, not really sure what MVP is going to go with here this game. Might be going for the exact same build, get one Marine out, and then make a Reactor and get it. Nope, never mind. He's making 2 Marines. Already changed his strategy. Changing it up here.
Yeah, and LosirA went for the hatch first. On this map, it's a lot more easy to do because this map is very long. The Terran is not going to be... usually not going to be 2 racks in on this map because of how long it is. So it is safer for the Zerg to actually expand first on this map to get a better economy. Yeah,
you would, I think, essentially have to proxy your second barracks just to make it have the effectiveness, be worth it whatsoever.
Yeah, a super Macca racks.
Yeah, you'd have to put the barracks at their expansion.
Yeah.
What would that be called? Like the negative Macca racks? Anti-Macca racks or something?
The difference.
So we've got a use the Superman reference, Bizarro Macca, right? Because it'd be the reverse.
Exactly. Complete opposite.
So we've got MVP going for a Reactor with his factory, probably going to go and harass with some Hellions. LosirA is sending some Zerglings to do some scouting and some general harassment, and he's got quite a few. Whoa, he's got a lot of them. It's quite a few. And he's already making a Roach Warren. The pressure is on. MVP is, whoa, wow, if LosirA would have ran his Zerglings underneath that factory, I think it would have been game over right there.
Yeah.
That was a missed opportunity.
Delaying those Hellions, hell yeah, that would have been
Delaying
really
that Reactor and having the open, like he couldn't have built anything there. That the Zerglings run in, Roach reinforcement running in. One thing I can see in LosirA's play is in Nestea's style, just like super aggressive, like Zergling Roach play with Banelings, sometimes.
Oh yeah, and LosirA, like you said, getting that quick Roach Warren, he's afraid of those Hellions. He does not want to deal with Hellions at all. So I'm pretty sure that's why he got that quick Roach Warren. He wants to get some units out, defend, and then he can pump out some economy. Then, like you said, just so many units. It's not funny.
Yeah, he hasn't even started speed yet, so I guess he's just hoping these Roaches will be enough. I think actually now he's joining again, so these Roaches are just be a little bit of pressure. Now these Hellions will be able to do basically jack squad versus these Roaches.
Yeah, and those Hellions they already have, 8 kills on them? They killed 8 Lings, but the Lings kept those Hellions near his base for so long, so maybe that'll work out for him. But those Hellions just go slip by those Roaches, and those Hellions are going to get some free drone kills, it looks like.
Oh, nope. Getting deflected. But the Roaches, LosirA's Roaches aren't going to be able to do anything. There's already a tank up there. He has some Marines. And pull that tank back. Nice job there. Those Roaches should be able to delay this expansion just a little bit. I guess not. I guess those is going to fall back. The tank and the Marines will be enough to fight off those roaches. And MVP is so gutsy with this expansion. When I play TvZ, I'm always like, I don't know if I should expand it. I don't have 3 bunkers or something like that. But he is like so ballsy with these expansions, you know?
Yeah, with those 2 tanks, he can kind of do a lot with that also. Like,
what is he doing here? He's got 2 SCVs, 2 tanks, a couple Marines, and he's just going for it.
At the almost, what, 8-minute mark?
Yeah, this is odd timing here for MVP. He's making 22 Zerglings from LosirA, but that's going to be a lot of Zerglings. I got to say, he's got 2 Hellions, but those things are really weak. Roaches are giving damage to all those Marines. The Marines are basically all dead. Queen's coming up, slow Zerglings fighting tanks. This is such a weird combination of... Zerglings are coming, drones are coming. He's got 1 creep tumor. That'll be nice. Siege tech is about halfway finished. He's going to lose his queen. Interesting. There's some weird army combinations here. Quickly moving that spine crawler up.
Having those drones in the mix, LosirA is like scared.
Yeah, he's
like, what? This is a weird timing. He's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. It was like 2 tanks and like 5 Marines. He's like, I don't know. MVP is just changing it up. I guess whenever you play against your teammates so much, you just got to do random stuff to throw them off their guard, you know? I mean, at this point, LosirA probably knows MVP's build orders as well as he does, you know, knows the timings of every single attack. And, wow, big attack here from Zerglings. He's going to get in there and get in the guts of those tanks, and a lot of friendly fire going on. 2 tanks down. Marines are in the back. Looks like he's going to fight this off, but takes 2 tanks down with him. Probably a good trade there for LosirA.
Yep, killing 2 tanks. He's still only on 1 factory, so it's pretty good.
Let's check the Harvester count. The Terran player MVP ahead by 6 right now. But not to be outdone, LosirA is making 9 drones. That'll put him back in the lead just by 1 so far. Probably a couple more coming out here pretty soon. And setting up a 3rd on the bottom right side of the map, sneaking one in over there.
Yep, and MVP switching to the heavy barracks with only 1 factory. And that could be pretty effective.
I really like the timing of that 3rd base, knowing that he attacked, killed a couple tanks. He knows the army size of MVP. He's like, you know what? If he attacks me, I can fight it off. I can easily set up a 3rd base right now.
Yep, the only thing looking bad for LosirA is he is still only on those 2 gas. And he's really not mining from his 2nd gas, so he's not really going to be able to get mutas or a lot of banelings, too many of them, very quickly.
Yeah, he might be sticking with that super heavy, like, Zergling-Roach combination. You know, wait until he gets his 3rd up to even start teching to muta. He has, like I said, a really heavy play style, similar to Nesties, that really focuses on a lot of, like, Tier 1 units. And I don't know where these roaches are going. I think he's going to try and break down those back rocks. I think that's where he's heading to. I don't know where else he would be going with these roaches. And yeah, he's got some Zerglings coming up there. I think we're going to see LosirA try and break in the back door here. MVP does have vision of it with this factory. So as long as he's paying attention, he will be able to see that. Not attacking with those roaches yet. Got some banelings over there. What is he? He's hatching a plan, I think. He's doing something. I just don't know what it is yet. He's got Zerglings all over the place. 4 banelings over here for some reason. Some Zerglings up front just scouting out MVP's army, seeing when he's going to push out. Burrow's about halfway finished. Centrifugal hooks are about halfway finished. Glial reconstitution about halfway finished. He's getting just a bunch of upgrades. And oh my gosh, he's coming in with a bunch of Zerglings just running straight in there. And he's not going to get in. The tank is there. This time the wall is up. Banelings, what? What was that? You just lost all those Banelings. Was that the tank or something? SCV's now coming in here. Roach is coming in here, but those roaches are not going to accomplish anything. That was a very odd attack there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how those... I guess that tank one-shot all those Banelings.
Was it actually in range? Yeah, it was in range, so I guess, yeah, the tank did take out those Banelings, and MVP now pushing with a far superior supply, pushing across the map. And I don't really know what LosirA is going to be able to accomplish here. He's going to have to muster up a huge army. Roaches, Zerglings, +1 is about halfway finished. That spine crawler is not going to burrow fast enough. He's probably going to die so quickly. Your siege is done. That thing is gone. +1 is finished for those Marines. Combat shield is just about done. 2 more tanks on the way. Medevac on the way too. Scan gonna kill off those creep tumors.
This looks dangerous for LosirA, definitely. With those tanks and this positioning, wow, it's impossible to break with just the Zerglings and Banshees and a couple Roaches.
Yeah, the choke points on this map are very unforgiving. But he's going to go for it. He doesn't care. Bailey's going to get in there. He's just going to go in there. He's got a really nice spread on those Marines. Roaches in together. In the back, looks like some units came in from behind. And he dealt with the army there on the top of the ground. So it's just 3 tanks left. Some Marines, reinforcements here. 2 more tanks, some Marines. And 20 Zerglings on the way. Some more Roaches. Biding time +1 just about finished. Looks like he's going to flank with some Zerglings. Overlord's kind of getting misrallied up there, I think. But he didn't supply block him yet.
He still has so many tanks. This is, as a Zerg player, this is just scary as hell.
Nice job from LosirA, picking off so many reinforcements with the Zerglings there in the back, and he just got so many Marine kills, tank kills. Look at this in the back. It's like this strike force of Zerglings just racking up kills, and he's not paying attention. Big attack here at the front, gonna try and break the siege, but it's not enough forces. MVP is just continuing to push here. He's probably gonna focus that Bailing Nest, but look at these Zerglings. They're still killing stuff. These guys have just been all over the place. They're the MVP.
Finally realized this.
Yeah, finally. He's like, where's my reinforcements at? I like lost half my army just to these Zerglings. Look at this. More coming up. Finally, he's stemming. Finally going to pick off those Zerglings, but they have done their damage. Now supply blocked. LosirA.
Yeah, killing all those Overlords.
Yeah.
Oh, so critical.
It's really, really bad right there. And we check his larva. He's actually doesn't have too much larva at any of his bases, so it's not like it's going to slow down his production too much. Okay, there's some just pop, so that'll slow him down, but he's slowly creeping forward with these tanks, and he's going to try and go for another big attack here. Bailing's rolling up the front there. He's going to focus on with the tank. Nice job there. Stemming back. Tanks, nice spare from the tanks. Medevacs over the place. This is not looking good for LosirA.
Yep, with those extra tank reinforcements, does not look good. This looks... There's not much he can do right here.
And losing yet.
Tanks are just so lethal. Wow.
Oh, nice Bailing. Looks like he's going to finally lose that Bailing Nest. And Zergling's coming here once again, pulling the drones. How many tanks are left? One in the back, other one there. These drones are going to have to be super drones here at this point. We're going to surround the tank, take it out. There he goes, take it out the tank and go to run away. Now he's got 2 tanks here, some more reinforcements coming. He's got quite a few medevacs. These Marines will be able to stem all day long. And the GG from our Zerg player that game. And, man, I have to say, it kind of just went downhill after that sort of failed attack. I saw what he was going for. He kind of scouted. He used scouting MVP. He was like, okay, I see MVP. He's pushing out. I'm going to come in from behind and destroy his base, right? But it just like fell apart for some reason.
Yeah, I think he should have just used more units to actually do that, because he could have done a lot of damage.
You think he just left too much of his army back at his main to defend with, or?
Right. Yeah, I don't think he could have. I don't think the Terran MVP could have pushed up too much forward quickly enough to him for like the expansion to be at risk. So I think he could have allocated a lot more units to that, you know, the streaming of the units coming in, the reinforcements.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, LosirA did have that third up, so he could have anticipated the attack was coming, like a base trade situation was going to be coming. He can scout, you know, see MVP is not going to come back to his base defend. He's going to continue to pressure. You just transfer all your drones from your main for your expansion to your third. That way, while he's slow pushing your expansion, you're not going to lose any drones in the process. Maybe that would have been something to help him along here. But yeah, that just went pretty bad there for LosirA.
Yeah, like I said, the Terran on this map, you can put your tanks in awesome locations. The Zerglings or the melee units cannot get to them. You just waste so many units trying to kill a Terran sieged up in this position. Crossfire is really great for Terran.
Yeah, this ending could have went a lot worse and a lot better for MVP if there hadn't been that Zergling strike force picking off reinforcements. Like, he was just getting so many kills with those Zerglings. That was insane.
Yeah, and there was only, what, like 12, 14 Zerglings?
Yeah, it was just like
they killed 3 tanks at least, a lot of Marines. I mean,
yeah, just catching the rally of the units there, and MVP was like, wait a second. I know how many units I made. So that was a really fun game. We're going to move on into the next game here. Do you know what map it is offhand? I think it's
it's Xel'Naga.
Xel'Naga Caverns? Yep. All right, let's head on to Xel'Naga Caverns. Everybody jump over there.